Welcome to this week's Short Clip Friday podcast. On Fridays, I will be posting clips from previous episodes, and the point here is just to bring you some of the highest yield topics from each podcast in order to kind of reinforce those topics. This clip is from the upcoming MCAT audio course and covers spermatogenesis. Enjoy. Spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis is the development of sperm within the testes. It's the male equivalent to oogenesis in females, which is the development of an egg cell in the ovaries. All right, so spermatogenesis starts with a cell called a spermagonia. And I like to remember that the spermagonia is the first cell in spermatogenesis because it sounds kind of like gonna be a sperm. Spermatogonia. The spermatogonia is a diploid cell, meaning that it has two complete sets of chromosomes. Now, when it's exposed to high testosterone levels, it becomes a primary spermatocyte. Next, the primary spermatocyte undergoes meiosis I. This yields two haploid cells called secondary spermatocytes. From here on out, all these successive cell types will also be haploid. Just keep that in mind. And by the way, by haploid, I mean that these cells will only have a single set of chromosomes. Now, these two secondary spermatocytes will each undergo meiosis II, yielding two spermatids each. So that's a total of 4 spermatids. Again, these spermatids are haploid. From here, these spermatids undergo differentiation to become spermatozoa. Now, these are what you would typically think of when you think of a sperm cell. They have the tail and they look a little bit like a tadpole. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly happens during this differentiation stage? So in short, this spermatid is a non-functional spermatozoa. It has to 1, grow a tail, and 2, get rid of excess cytoplasm in order to become functional. Both of these changes make the sperm more mobile. So this term differentiation just refers to those changes, essentially. Okay, so putting that all together, in spermatogenesis, you go from a single diploid spermatogonia to a single diploid primary spermatocyte, to 2 haploid secondary spermatocytes, to 4 haploid spermatids, to finally 4 haploid spermatozoa that are ready for fertilization. The last thing I want to mention here is where this all occurs within the body. Spermatogenesis takes place within the seminiferous tubules inside the testes. And the seminiferous tubules are lined with what are called Sertoli cells that nourish the growing sperm. Now, once sperm cells become spermatozoa and gain motility, they make their way out of the seminiferous tubules and into the epididymis. From there, they are stored in the epididymis until ejaculation. And during ejaculation, they travel down the vas deferens into the ejaculatory duct. 2 ejaculatory ducts, one from each testicle, fuse to form the urethra, where semen then exits the body. And you might be thinking to yourself, whoa, hold up, that is way too much to remember. And to that I would say I totally agree with you. And lucky enough for us, there is a mnemonic that you can use to remember these different structures within the male reproductive system that deal with spermatogenesis, and that is 7UP. This will show you the exact path that sperm take on their way to being ejaculated. Right, they travel from the seminiferous tubules into the epididymis, then to the vas deferens, then to the ejaculatory duct, then N stands for nothing, then U is urethra, and then last they travel out of the penis. And the very, very last thing I'll mention here is that there are 2 hormones that play important roles in spermatogenesis. The first is follicle stimulating hormone, and this stimulates the Sertoli cells, which take care of the growing, maturing sperm. The second is luteinizing hormone, and this stimulates the cells of Leydig to produce testosterone. And both Sertoli cells and testosterone are critical in initiating the development of these spermatozoa. All right, so overall, spermatogenesis is the process by which 1 diploid spermagonia cell becomes 4 haploid spermatozoa. MCAT Audio by MedSchoolCoach.